What up? Guess what happened today? You don't have to because it's in the title. So my phone rings and I answer and they're like, Trucker Brent. And I kind of giggled and I was like, did you just call me TruckerDude Brent? He's like, yeah, TruckerDude Brent. And I was like, yeah, that's me. He's like, what's going on? I was like, nothing much. It was a Stevens number, right? My caller ID said Stevens Transport. So I was like, this is a Stevens Transport number, right? He's like, yeah, Stevens Transport. I'm the director of dispatch. And I was like, fuck. I was like, fuck. They're calling me by my YouTube name. They're obviously watching my videos. I can basically hear it in the background. He's watching it as he's talking to me. And I'm thinking I'm in trouble again. Every time somebody from Stevens calls and I don't recognize who it is, if it's not my DM or it's not, when a Stevens Transport calls, I assume it's dispatch, planning, maybe, I don't know. I didn't think it would be a suit though. And that's what he referred to himself as, a suit. So he's an executive. He works up with ownership. Sorry, I'm gonna turn my fan on. It's a little warm. It's cold outside, but it's warm in the truck. Like it fucking matters. Who cares? So immediately, I think something to do with my video. There's an overarching reason for why he called. Why does a suit want to call a driver? Right? The first thing that comes to my head, something about my channel, that he didn't vibe with it. He wants me to take something down. And of course, to be honest with you, I don't want to lose my job over something as trivial as a YouTube video. So I would have done it. And I'm being completely honest with you guys. I would take down a video if somebody in upper management asked me to. Of course, I'd talk about it. But so far, nobody's asked me to take down any videos, despite anything that would be considered shit talking. Say, for instance, the video where I was leading up to the fact that I took a load to the Bronx at Hunts Point. I had mentioned that I wanted them to upgrade their phone systems, and that's why he called me. That's the one he saw. I figured this is what I've kind of gathered, right? Just thinking about it, because they don't tell me how they come across these videos. Only thing I can think of is, since marketing's called me so much about my videos, and now me and her are like, we know each other now. We talk when I'm on the yard, and I got my picture taken. I got a nice shirt that I might show y'all in another video. I don't really feel like digging it out right now. It's folded real nice and neat. Very nice Nike shirt. This motherfucker's probably worth like $60 or $70. Very nice shirt. I just can't find a reason to wear it. For one, I don't like the material, which really sucks. Like, I'd have to wear an undershirt or something. Who cares? Get on with what the fuck you're talking about. That's not interesting. This is interesting, what you're talking about. Okay, fine. All right, I got it. But I'm telling you guys, I would have taken the video down, right? Yeah, okay. But he called to literally explain to me why the phones were down. Because that was one thing, that was one major point that I had made on my video. He literally fucking apologized to me for the phones not going down, and that he was stating that it was his bad. He didn't send out a Qualcomm to the drivers explaining what the situation was. And it's because he didn't like to send rhetorical-esque Qualcomms. He didn't want, oh, well, obviously the phones are down. He doesn't like sending that kind of shit. Yeah, of course the phones are down. It's nice for us to get updated and to know, And I was like, yeah, I get it. I get it. And of course, he started spitting some of the IT shit at me, how it was happening. Now, obviously, they're not on an old school phone system, okay? They're running off a fiber optic cable. So all their internet is dedicated to fiber optic, which is incredible speeds, incredibly fast speeds. That's the fastest you can get right now. What is it, a gig a second? speeds. That's what it was advertised like 5 years ago. I don't even know. They never offered fiber in my area, so I've seen people with screenshots showing like 978 megabytes a second download speeds and just as much upload speed. So they're running on fiber optic, and he explained to me that the fiber optic cable had gotten cut. Now, the phone system had been down for about 6 hours up to this point. Of course, they gave the blanket statement. It's like the 58 and 59 for us. Trailer and truck inspection. You send it every single day. Anytime there's a problem, these companies always send you the same shit. We're experiencing some issues. We are working our hardest to resolve the situation in a timely manner. But they don't tell you what the fuck is wrong. You got an outage? Yes, they'll tell you. There's an outage, but they don't tell you why. Now, us as humans, and now that the internet's here, we have to know everything, right? We don't know something, we're going to Google it. So in that situation, that has spoiled us into thinking that we need to know why something isn't the way it's supposed to be. It's been operating like this for so long, we need to know naturally now, because we've been brought up and trained now by the internet that there is no answer that we can't find, because unless we don't have internet. And if we don't have internet, give me my fucking phone. Now I got internet on my phone, I'm gonna find the answer anyways. No longer are the days where you ask your guardian or parents or older siblings what the answer to a question is, because then back in the day, you used to have to just rely on their answer. Now, when I tell my kids that I was born before the internet, they're gonna be like, how the hell did y'all know things? How did you figure stuff out? That's a whole nother shebang. But anyways, yes, I was born before the internet. I grew up when computers started to take off and internet took off. My whole childhood was actually being outside drinking from the water hose and shit like that. So when I grew up with it and in that era, I got fascinated by it and went the IT route. But anyways, so we're talking, like, we're vibing, dude. I feel like I've known this guy for years. Like, I like this guy a lot. Like, he's fucking cool. He's like the coolest guy that I've ever talked to from Stevens. Sorry, Will, if you're watching this, but this dude takes the cake. You're very like, you got your thing you got going, and you want to just get it done. This guy, like, didn't say right whenever I was in the middle of talking to him. You do that. If you didn't know, you do. Sorry, Will, but that's what you do, man. Like, I don't feel like I want to continue talking. Like, you don't give a shit. All right, fine, I'll shut up. Can you sign this for me so I can leave? So anyways, me and this guy are vibing, right? We're talking about shit, and he's like, basically, this conversation, this call, was an apology to me for the phones being down. And that he should have sent out a Qualcomm to everybody telling them why the phones were down, that it wasn't Steven's fault. And then I went on to tell him, it's like, dude, honestly, it's shit like this is gonna happen. Sure. He said that as well. Like, yeah, it's just the way of the beast. I go, and I just told him, I was like, look, if in all honesty, I don't ever have to call you guys for anything. Ramsey has me pre-planned before I can even get to my destination. So far, I haven't needed to turn anything down. I was a little iffy on this New York load, but I said, fuck it, let's go. And, yeah, so I have nothing to, I don't have to talk to Ramsey. In this particular case, I'm not getting paid detention for my load that was already late before I picked it up and repowered somebody else to bring it to the Bronx. And then I get all the way to the new place in Edison, New Jersey. They rescheduled because I was late because Hunts Point didn't unload me for fucking 5 or 6 hours. I was sitting there. So normally detention pay is anything over 2 hours. God damn the fucking hiccups, dude. I can't stand it. Anything after 2 hours, you get paid a certain amount of money per hour to sit there and wait. I think as a contractor, it's $25. As a grad, I think I was only making like $15 an hour. So, I sat at a place for 9.5 hours and I got $150. So do the math on that. Maybe y'all can just do the math and tell me, because I haven't done the math, but I think I rounded it out to be about $15, or it just depended on the shipper. I don't know. But I sat there, so I had to call Ramsey this morning, and I didn't get a hold of him. I got a hold of a dispatch person, and I told him, he's like, hey, can you just, I kind of got to talk to Ramsey about this, because I want to see if I can get some compensation for this late load that I had no reason for it being late. It wasn't my fault that it was late. So I'd like to see about getting some kind of compensation. So of course, Ramsey called me about, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours later, and I know he gets busy, and this isn't a dire emergency. I sent it to detention within the time frame. They told me I can't do anything. All I gotta do is talk to Ramsey. Ramsey's gotta just talk to somebody else to find out if I can get some compensation for this. Now, being an influencer, I might get a little preferential treatment. If I've got the director of dispatch's phone number on my phone, and he's like, dude, if you need anything, just fucking call me. I was like, I'm gonna take you up on that, man. I'm not a big complainer. I don't like flexing or anything. I don't like trying to get ahead of anybody else. I want to work and I want to do my deal. And even after I talk to him, he fucking sends me a Qualcomm. He's like, dude, I love the positive attitude. Like, I love that you have a positive attitude. Great talk. Here's my extension. And then he put his name at the end. Now, you can probably look up the director of dispatch on Google. I'm not going to give his name out here. I don't like doing that kind of shit. I don't even like giving out my fans' names without their consent. Like, I don't. This basically, you're doxing somebody. That's against the law. You give them your name. Now, handles and shit like that, no, this is different. This is director. If it's public information, you can go find it yourself. I'm not giving it away. That's like I'm telling you with my old trainers and shit. I'm not telling you who they were. Now, in a personal message, maybe I'll tell you, or I'll tell you, talking to you on the phone or on Snap or something that can't get traced back to like me giving you that information via text. I don't want to be passing out. Now, if you think you shared the same trainer with me, you can tell me your trainer's name. I'll say yes or no. But I'm not going to tell you their name. But yeah, anyways. So the conversation just lasted. We talked for about half an hour. And we just were shooting the shit like we were old buddies. And I think he's a good guy. And as a driver for Stevens Transport, I don't know any different. I don't see any reason why I can't stay with this company. At least the 2 years my lease is signed for. You know, that's a fat ass bonus. Everything I'm dealing with so far is stuff that just comes with the job, right? So why jump around? Get my experience and then move on. With that being said, it's 8 o'clock already. I need to go shower. I wanted to film this before I went to shower. I already got all my clothes ready and shit. I'm ready to go shower. I need to call my wife. Fucking love her. Babies are a year old yesterday. And I mentioned that in my New York video. If you didn't watch it all, I know a lot of people that made comments didn't, because I know some of you more hardcore dedicated people would say happy birthday to the babies in the comment section, but whatever, it's fine. My babies, we kept them alive for a year so far. Let's fucking do it. Let's keep it going until, they get old enough to take care of themselves. Anyways, yeah, that's the story. I might have went off. It's been 13 minutes and I went off like I usually do. I'm very tired, but I'm gonna sleep a lot. My load isn't due until 7 o'clock. I'm gonna try to find me a Walmart to stop at tomorrow that's close by, because I need to pick up some shit. Also, I think that there's a deal for a dash cam out here. I'm working on a video, another POV video. I want to say that too. I filmed quite a bit today, seeing a lot of beautiful sights coming through Pennsylvania. Amazing. And then, of course, I posted a shitload on Snapchat today. If you guys don't have my Snapchat, I put it in the description of every single video, along with my Discord channel. So, in Discord, you can talk to me. I talk, as long as I'm not driving, I talk on there. Hell, I'm thinking pretty soon, if it's during the day, sometime, maybe I'll jump into the voice chat. We could just fucking chat it up. Like, whoever wants to come in. I don't think there's a limit on how many people can come in and talk. Anyways, yeah, there you go. Remember, Jen Slays, love it, hate it, fucking ready to take care, and I'll see you all another time.